world, I hope I can report to you guys that the portfolio, and I'm helping to kind of for investors in ESG will be substantially growing. That's one. And I do, and that is on the investor side, but there's one thing I haven't said is I also with digging more into this topic to encourage more SMEs to invest to streamline or to transform their process to more green and better world. And because so far we have been only talking about the investors and the standard and everything, but I think we cannot do that without the help or joint hands with the majority of the SME, because they are in the daily business. They must have the drive and the incentive to improve, even if it's a minor. But if you add up all these little companies and every day they are improving a little bit, and I think I hope I can report, I have there are way more SMEs in Hong Kong transform their business process into the ESG.
I would say in 2 years' time, I would ask for less talk and more action, and less talking about why not and about how hard it is and so that would be my wish for the future. And I do think that in 2 years' time, we're going to see more convergence. We're going to see more harmonization of standards and frameworks around the world, and more global regulators and policymakers taking action on that. So I look forward to that conversation and more action.
Of my esteemed colleagues, Ms. Chan and Ms. Schmitz-Eulitt, that I hope in a couple of years we're less worried about the lack of standards, and that the work of SASB and TÜV has progressed to the point where we can really start to be more focused on capital allocation. And I always like to say every asset has an impact, and we need to understand what it is. And so through the incorporation of these types of analytical frameworks into capital allocation, I hope that we can continue to move money at scale to solve complex problems.
To Rheinland, I'm hoping that in 2 years' time, we have an example where we show which technical standards have been harmonized, are aligned with ESG disclosure metrics, and that we have at least 2 business cases per industry segment: application of technical standard used to improvement environmental social performance, improvement in ratings, and improvement in returns. Yeah.